I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party. They have traveled from the eastern deserts back into the border kingdoms and encountered a young man, uh, seemingly drunk, possibly out of his mind drunk, and were set upon by some displacer beasts who were seeing this man stumble around. And to an animal's eyes, a person who is drunk appears about the same as a person who is injured or weak or sick. And so although the displacer beasts don't typically attack humans, especially this close to the actual settlements, um, they saw what looked like an easy meal. The rest of the party uh, came to the rescue, and together they made their way back to the settlement. However, as they were spending time in the settlement and discussing things, they found out a piece of information about the journal that they had not known before. That the destination, the point of origin for their travels was Delibi. And although we didn't cover it in game because this was DM information that I had not shared with the player, Richard, if it is all right with you, I am going to go ahead and retcon that your character uh, suddenly had a lucid moment where they remembered that their travels had actually come across a caravan from Delibi, and you remember the people, you remember specifically the driver and how he was this renowned adventurer supposedly, and he had taken up uh merchant travels, caravan guiding and all of that as a safer way to make money than diving into dungeons. You get to fight you know much weaker opponents uh on the roads than you do deep in the dungeons and the underdark of the world. And so this man, you remember specifically him saying that he intended to travel by the old Quatamese Road, which takes everybody past a bunch of ruined settlements um, that are known to hold bandits. And like a flash of lightning, I got that though. Lightning in a bottle. Bloop. And,
Yeah,
and
exactly. I stayed with this guy for as long as his liquor held up, and then I
right.
left.
Right. And so you like lightning in a bottle know like exactly where this caravan like came from, which if bandits set upon it, like they likely came from this place.
Oh, there might be a layer of them nearby. The people who dumped the caravan. You got that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell them the next morning then, because we had stayed in the camp, and I'll let everyone know that I now that I'm sober after that orc stuff all done, and
Hmm.
maybe,
So,
maybe the same bandits, maybe not, but they were uh, close enough to where it happened. I talked to some of the people in the camp.
Well, maybe we should go investigate.
is that back out into the waste?
Yes.
Maybe not.
Kids.
Maybe we should hire some people to go
No,
with us
I
to
mean, guys,
investigate.
theoretically, we can go back into the waste, but we just have to be more prepared.
We
What
need to
can we
get
do? I'm sure we can
hire some.
go, or we can go look for a bigger city. Is there any bigger city near us where we can buy like goggles and like sand gear? Like we need to be more prepared because
Test
we just
repellent.
walked in there with our boots like we had like no preparation. Like
That's a very good point. Like you guys did go in there like first level adventurers with your standard, rags and crappy starter weapon, like maybe there is some things that you can get that would make this easier. So let me go ahead and pull up the world map and show you what you're working with.
yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
so way over here by the Horde of the Wilds,
nice. Got it.
you guys are roughly here.
Got it.
Uh, this is the town that was burned to the ground.
Correct.
So as you can see, there is not a whole lot of other towns exactly nearby. However, because of your idea, um, which I like, and because you know, I'm a generous and giving kind of evil DM, I will allow that caravans are still passing through, and so therefore you can get any of the equipment that you would be able to get at any of the towns to the south and west of you there, uh, from this caravan. And to your specific mention of goggles and things like that, I am going to allow that there is a specific kind of eyeglass goggle equipment that will allow you to see through sandstorms. Um, so even when there's dust and sand, blowing, you'll be able to see as if it was dim light instead of completely obscured.
Awesome. And then also, maybe we could get those goggles, and then we could maybe get rations from them.
Yep.
I'm just kind of reading off my list. So what we need is goggles. We need some sand shoes, whatever that means. I don't know what that means in this world. Some rations, maybe a tent that we can tie to the ground so we don't get exhausted during the night like we were before, or so we can actually like get a rest, you know. And then, I think that's pretty much what we need. And then maybe ask the people who are travelers, like the caravan that we see, ask them like, "Hey, do you have any tips to get through the desert?" And maybe that'll help us. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you
I might be able to find a path back. Or I
guys?
met you in the forest.
Just
I
gotta
mean,
follow your
depends on
nose.
luck. I do have some survival skills. I've been out here a long time.
So the caravan, though, the notebook said they were coming from New Eglia or headed to New Eglia.
Heading to New Eglia.
Okay, so I mean, I'm fine with going to check out and try and find the bandits and see if we can't make a little money that way. You know, but I think long term our goal should be to head towards New Eglia, where we can return this cat and maybe get some different work there.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I was confused. I thought we were gonna go into the horde to get more information about who we're looking for in New Eglia.
Well, it's. I mean, we might get that.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, uh, like we had a mission, and then I mean, just like in character, like we had a mission, and then this guy came in and it's like, hey, can we do this instead? Like, would we like, stop our journey
Yeah,
and
I mean, we're freelance, and
I guess
And
so.
the,
That's true.
the bandits might know about the cat.
and
Yeah,
they
there
might
should be
have more. They
bandits,
might
and
have
I
more
don't.
money. I mean, we found a lot of good stuff in that crate.
Oh, you
If
know what?
if they
We
left, yeah,
sorry.
I say if they left that, there was a lot of good stuff they took. They might be kind of loaded.
That's true. I was also gonna say that I do have a set of mithril chain that nobody has.
Yeah,
So I don't know if
Logan
Logan could wear that. Can you wear armor or no?
No, nothing. However,
Oh, okay.
if we keep a hold of it, I can use it later. It's a long time wait, but it'll be worth it to change it into something else.
You're right. That'll be true. We got some mithril.
I'm
We
looking
can.
at it as its ingredients and its basic like component. I
Yeah, we
can't
found this
wear it,
like
but
gilded like armor piece in the caravan, and we none of us could wear it, so we just decided to keep it. Like
okay.
for
But yeah, I'm fine with doing that. Heading back out into the waste a bit. Do we have an idea? Can Logan show us about on the map how far out the bandit ruins were? That area, like, is it days from here, or is it like a week in? Like, how far are we talking?
Yeah, so, when it comes to the Horde of the Wilds, like, as you can see, there are very, very few, like, markers that can be used as, like, a guide. However, you guys do know that this particular place was north of the Twin Rivers over by the H here, and not so far west as to be halfway through the wilds. If you've gone for more than a week, you've gone too far. So like he knows how to get there. It's just like showing it exactly on the map is a little more difficult for you guys. Like I could point to you like exactly
yeah.
where but like oops, that's the wrong pointer.
So my character would could say like maybe we can take Logan to the peak of the 10 rivers, and then he can guide us from there, knowing where it is.
Yeah, I mean, we can try it in that area, and again, if we get pushed
it's
too
like
far,
in this area is the best he can but like once we get closer, I can tell you like with more accuracy is the gist of it.
so that'd be about
should I
3
roll something?
days.
If you'd like to roll your nature or history or survival, that could potentially.
Oh,
Yeah, so again, you can get it like roughly, it's right around here, like I'll be able to show you, when
Oh,
I
I'm
get to.
gonna bullshit though. I'm gonna bullshit. Like, yeah, it's fine. Just this way.
Yeah.
You're like,
Now
oh,
you're thinking
I
it
know where
might
it
not-
is.
Now you're thinking it might not be in the horde after all. It might be somewhere else.
Yeah. Um, we'll just follow this blue road and head south.
What are we gonna do with the cat? Are we just gonna take the
We're
cat?
taking it with us, I guess. Um,
Dang. Okay.
Yeah,
Fluffy
bring him
better.
along.
We better buy him some goggles.
so how much
Get
is
a
it going to
pouch.
cost us for all the loading up the equipment and all that we need?
Right. So, this is how this goes. Um, the goggles are 100 gold pieces. So, if you guys want one pair or multiple pairs or whatever, it's 100 gold pieces each. The shoes, now that you mention it, there is only one pair, but there is a pair, they call them sand striders. And instead of sinking into the sand, they like are like snowshoes that like spread out the weight to where uh walking through the sand is no longer exhausting. You are not affected by rough terrain that is because of sand or sand dunes, and you leave no trail as you pass.
Okay. How much are the shoes?
500 gold pieces.
Oh man.
I don't know. I don't know if Dragos has that kind of money.
And then all of the rations are the standard 1 gold piece for 10 rations. And then you guys can also get a tent, which I think is like 30 or 10. It might be 10. Uh, and then one other thing is desert cloaks. These mundane items keep the sun off of you and keep you warm at night, and prevent any exhaustion checks due to being in a desert environment, save for lack of food or water, or sleep in totality. Yeah. Like if you're doing something that's causing exhaustion, you just won't get exhausted just from the normal activities.
Got it.
How much are those?
Each of the desert cloaks are 30 gold pieces.
Not that bad.
So
Definitely need that one.
we'll do the goggles and the cloaks, the tent, and any rations anyone needs.
Okay, so a full kit for everybody, like each kit, which includes the goggles, a tent. Oh, I guess we don't need. How many people can fit in a tent, Chad?
2 people can fit comfortably in a tent. 4 people can fit, like, if you guys are, literally army tenting it.
Got it. So
Well,
if we buy 4
tents.
goggles, that's 400. If we buy 2 tents, that's 60.
We'll get one tent because there'll be 3 people in it, 1 person on watch.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We can squeeze into a tent. Okay, so we'll buy 4 goggles, 1 tent, and I don't think the shoes are. They sound nice, but they're way too expensive.
Yeah, no, we're not getting the shoes.
And
These shoes are
maybe-
300 gold pieces. Let's get them.
Yeah, that's I don't know, and it's only one. Like then one of us would be faster than the other people. I don't know. So let's just get 4 goggles.
Well, they don't increase your speed.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. So there are 4 goggles, which is 400, 1 tent, which is 30, and then maybe 10 rations for each of us. So that's 4 gold pieces. So in total, it would be 434 gold.
And then the cloaks, which are 30 each.
Oh, I forgot
Another
about that.
120. So one.
So 120 you said for them. So it's gonna be 554.
Yeah, 554. Yeah, I'll cover that.
Yeah, Drago's got he got some old money. He's not new money. He's old money.
This is absolutely the most money I've ever seen in my entire life. It's exchanging hands through this market right now. I'm absolutely shocked
Yeah, Dragos
He-
is his
he's
dad's kind of a
moaning
hot
dough.
shot.
Yeah.
His dad's a hot shot.
And the rest of us are like, I have my 5 gold or whatever we have.
How much gold do I have? Let me see in my inventory. I have 200 gold actually.
I think I have enough for 1 bottle of wine.
It's because you spend it all.
Well, I also
Wine.
spend a lot of time walking through the wasteland.
That's true. You must be out of money by now, right? You're like,
Yeah,
man,
there's
I've
nothing out
exhausted
there.
my funds. Yeah.
You're lucky you found a generous benefactor, just like the rest.
Yeah, but he's gonna make me work, right?
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. Is he hired? Like, is he one of us, Dragos, or
Yeah, he's hired. He gets paid 3 gold a week, just like the rest of you.
nice?
3 gold a week. Ouch.
That's an honest work, honest pay.
Hey, yeah, I'll take it.
How much gold do you have now? That's like half of your money.
It's not double. Well, I have like
Yeah.
2 gold.
That's nice. You see? That's how these rich people keep us down.
Yeah, I think the only other thing I have is a spear. Spear, a glove. I think that's it. Elbows. Count.
So I just put the tent in my stuff, and then everyone's got the rations, the goggles, and the cloak.
Yes.
Got
Okay.
it. I will put it in mine as well. Oh wait, how do I drag things or no? These are custom things, so I would have to like press plus and then
Yeah. It's a
Yes.
plus sign.
where is plus? How do I add one?
Down at the bottom, there's like edit list or whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, the pencil, the red.
I don't think we have pencils. I think only you have pencils.
Yeah, we have the edit list thing at the lower right. You click on it, and then in the equipment, there's a green plus sign, and that'll add a row for you.
Ah, I didn't see
I'm
that.
almost positive that symbol's supposed to be a pencil.
Oh.
Got it. Yeah, it's a weird looking pencil. So
Fair
we
enough.
need goggles. Then we need sand cloaks. Sand cloak.
Yeah, and the goggles weigh 1 pound. The sand cloaks weigh 3 pounds.
3 pounds. And then what else was it? The goggles.
Well, the 10 rations.
Yeah, but I already added that. All right, cool.
Alrighty. I think we're ready to head out.
So, as you guys set out on foot, you are making your way across the grasslands, smarter and wiser than the first time you traveled through here. You see the massive herds of giant herbivores and wisely stay clear of any potential stampedes.
Very magical. How beautiful.
And you eventually make your way into the grass, dry scrub area of the Horde of the Wilds. And as you are pushing, deeper and deeper in, uh, the first thing you do is subtract 1 ration for today's travel.
Got it. It's going good so far, guys.
Hooray.
And now, who is like on lookout or whatever?
I think Electo would be right. You have the best perception, man.
Yeah, I'll be keeping an eye out, using my experience of the area to look for any threats.
And his weird bald head. I bet you it reflects sun back into the sky, so it doesn't block your vision.
So, Go ahead and roll for perception.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So you do not notice, anything in particular other than up in the sky you see a pair of giant vultures just kind of lazily eyeing you guys as they spread their wings and glide across the hot desert sky.
They think we're gonna queue over out here.
Can anybody shoot them? We can get them for food.
You don't want to
Or-
eat
Or
vulture.
maybe
Yeah,
I can use.
I guess I was thinking about that right now. We probably don't want to eat vulture.
I can use animal handling, try to scare them, just shriek at them, or
They're fine. What are they gonna
Yeah,
do?
the birds, man. Let's just not worry about it too much.
Yeah.
We don't want to provoke some weird.
Yeah. Well, and if they come to us, it tells other predators we're something. Like, if they get close, we'll shoot them. But like for now, let's just keep an eye on them, but not overthink it. Are they circling right above us or off like to the side somewhere?
Yeah, like just like lazily in view. They're not like, directly waiting for you to drop. They saw something and they're just, checking it out.
Nah,
So
we're leaving.
they might not be looking at us though. There might be something to like draw a line from us to them. Is there anything? Can we see anything in that like that sight line?
Yeah, that's what the perception roll is for. Electo doesn't see, anything else, that they're being drawn to. They're not, directly like targeting, for lack of a better word, you guys, but they're just kind of, staying within eye shot, kind of circling back and forth.
Yeah, vultures they're just waiting till something dies, or they found something that's dead and they're just hovering. So I mean, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
We'll
theoretically there might be a predator that they sort of
follow.
leech off of. You
Mm-hmm.
know, can I roll perception as well since I now see the vultures?
Yeah. Electo having. Well, wait.
Ah, shit.
Uh, it's up to Electo. Like, do you point out the vultures or?
Oh yeah, I had meant my comment to be like in character, saying like, "Oh, they think we're gonna kill over out here."
Okay, yeah. And so, Dragos, you start to look around and you just see the shimmering of the heat waves off of the desert sand. You don't see anything else. Um, you know, you are dead on that is how I you know, do things like this sometimes. In one of my other games, a bunch of giant vultures followed and helped a wyvern. Whenever the wyvern would make a kill, they would help it and then clean up the scraps and everything. So you're right on that. Like that is how I do that stuff sometimes. But luckily for you guys, for right now these vultures just seem to be enjoying their flight across the hot desert afternoon skies and just they spotted you and they're just keeping an eye on you. And
Yeah,
so
they kind of just follow things and hope that they die. So
yeah, sometimes.
I'm
uh,
gonna keep an eye out on the ground ahead just to see if there's a difference between rock and sand, and see if we can stay on the rocks as much as not all deserts are all sand, right? There might be some areas
well,
of like dead, scorched
yeah,
soil.
I mean you're 100% right that not all deserts are just sand, and as a matter of fact, the difference between sand and scrubland can be seen on the map there. If you go south down by Al Qadim there, you'll see where the sand begins.
I see the cacti.
Yeah, and
So right now we're in yeah.
that's not to say that there's no sandy portions of the scrubland that you're in, or that the sand down here doesn't have any portions that are rock or whatever. just that, that is the majority of the land feature that you see. And so, you're actually not in a huge sandy desert. You're in a vast, dry, cracked earth
savannah.
wasteland like most of Africa.
Got it.
Okay, I'm actually a little more comfortable with that because
The sand
things
scared
can,
you.
things can hide in the sand. They can't really hide in at a rock. Well, and you never know
Actually,
what
things
you're.
hide in the sand.
Yeah,
Have you seen
snakes,
anything come out of the sand? Snakes?
snakes, lots of snakes.
Man, where I live, snakes don't really live up there. It's too cold for them. You got to worry a lot about wolves, big cats. They like to scare you up there.
And what he's talking about is this.
Is that a
Oh,
sand shark?
That's
we
a
don't wanna
that
fuck with that.
that's a desert boulet
It's
in my
spinning.
world. So the boulet, like most D&D players have encountered it at least once. And this is the boulet that lives in the sandy deserts. There's other boulets that live in the rocky
Yeah.
place that look more like normal boulets, but this one lives in the sandy deserts.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't know why the hell we would ever go there.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I guess to get to Al Qadim,
Straight to
but
the trade.
I don't care about Al
Straight to the
Qadim.
trade routes.
Al Qadim is like a famous module from second edition.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if a shark is. I don't know if it's worth the trip.
Here's one thing I will tell you. In my world, almost everything is worth the trip. So like Al Qadim is basically like Agrabah, like
Yeah.
it's a magical city, and
Yeah,
We'll
it's
go there when we have
full of
business there.
genies.
yeah,
I actually cannot go back there. So,
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, you've heard
Alecto
of the
can't
10.
Alecto can't go back into the town of Al Qadim.
well, not the town, the area.
Like the country, like you can't go into the
No.
like if they spot you in the area, like you're a criminal or
Oh no.
a
like, are
deserter.
you wanted or
She's a
like
deserter.
how
I'm not wanted outside of the area, but I would not be welcomed back into the area. I was for Logan's benefit, I was a writer for the Celestial Straw who over the area, and so I'm a war wizard, and I traveled with a group of soldiers, and we got into a disagreement about how my talent could best be utilized. So I decided to leave, and they were cool with me leaving as long as I didn't come back. So
Oh, that sucks.
yeah.
But someday you will have to go back.
Oh well. Hopefully, I'm a little bit beefier by that time. But
Eventually, the dragon, right? It eats its own tail. Everything goes back around. One day, I'll have to go back. Unless we die before then, in which case it won't matter.
I like that, like, Logan like speaks in these like, Kane legend, Kung Fu the legend continues, like riddles and everything,
proverbs?
yeah, like, yes, as the dragon eats its own tail, so must all things come full circle again. Like
yeah.
just like just talks to you guys in these like cryptic riddles.
And Electo's like, okay, sure.
Yeah, I
Alecto
once,
doesn't speak in riddles. He's to the book, right?
To the point, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right. Let's keep it going.
so as the sun begins to set, a orange glow takes over the hot savanna. All of the grass looks as though it's on fire because it's already this dry yellow grass to begin with, and then the orange and reds of the setting sun wash over them, and the entire area just looks as though it's been set ablaze. The heat waves still dissipating off of the earth only add to this effect as everything shimmers and bounces as though it was a roaring fire all around you. And I would say without the heat, but before the sun fully sets, it is still, quite hot. And so it is like walking through a literal inferno as you march through the grasslands. The grass is, anywhere from waist to eye level at points. And so, you guys have to choose. Um, are you going to try and bed down in the grass
Since I
stealthily,
had
or are you?
since I had the crappy survival check the first time, could I see if I can find us a good place this time to camp? Look for a
Yeah,
rock or
yeah,
cliff or ledge.
yeah,
Hopefully, I can
absolutely.
make up for that last crappy roll.
Yay!
There we
Oh,
go.
he found Pride Rock.
So, yeah.
Right.
So,
There's even a little bit of water you can lick off a rock if you really want to.
yeah, no. What you do find is a. I'm really bad at this. It's a tree. But like I was trying to think of a name for it, but like the first name I thought of was really stupid, so I will get back to you on that. But essentially, this tree is kind of like the Methuselah tree that grows out in Africa and all of that, to where like it can
Baobab
it
tree.
can get really big, and it's got like some really broad
Oh yeah.
leaves, and
That's cool.
it provides not just shelter as far as you guys can get up off the ground, um leaving you only vulnerable to things that can get you off the ground, as opposed to things that can get you everywhere. So you can get off the ground, but then also one thing about this tree is that it acts as a sort of cactus, camel like entity, to where inside is a bunch of potable water that has been flavored by the tree's inner juices itself and everything, and it actually tastes quite a lot like coconut water.
Nice. This is a cool
Bao-
tree.
Baobab fruit will get you drunk too. It ferments inside its shell.
Nice.
All
Not
right.
that
Well,
this is a baobab tree specifically, but
No, that's really close to the name that I was about to call it. What is that again?
baobab. It's an African tree. It has a huge trunk and then sort of a flat canopy on top. Carrie posted a picture of it, but yeah,
Cool. Yeah, no, yeah, Baobab. That's almost as
yeah, the-
dumb as the name I was thinking of. So, y- yeah, definitely we can make it that. So there you go.
cool.
awesome. It's a cool looking
So
tree.
yeah, we'll throw a rope up there and climb up and camp up in the flat part at the above the trunk.
Nice. Yeah, let's set up camp. How are we gonna have a fire up here? Is that not a thing up here?
Well, we'll be. I mean, we can cook down below. We can have the fire down below, and then when we camp, we'll just go up there.
Okay.
I know, night.
Sorry, I was watching Conan this week, and I just pictured the old wizard. They're like, no, there's no fire out here. Can't have fire. The wind's too much. I don't think we can. I think if you start a fire, it's going to blow across the dead grass, and we're all going to
That's
catch on
true.
fire.
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody
Don't give 'em
knows.
ideas.
Somebody knows how I DM.
I was saying,
Yeah,
don't
we
give us
we can just
ideas.
climb up. We can climb up in the tree and just settle in there. It should be all right up on those branches.
That's a very Chad D&D problem.
Yeah, like Richard definitely did his research here. Like he's like, no, don't start a fire out in a grassland. He just said it was like waist to eye level. Like we're all gonna burn to death.
That's true.
Yeah. So yeah,
That's
we'll
why,
just
that's
climb
why
the
you're the
tree.
survival guy.
We can eat our ration for the night and sleep up there.
Yeah, like the thing you got to remember is like most of the time when you're starting a cooking fire, it's either to cook fresh meat or to like warm up water to like make a stew out of like some of your stuff with to dip your bread in and everything. Like, most of your rations consist of hard bread, hard cheese, dried, jerked, salted meats, things of that nature. Nothing you need to heat up.
Okay, well let's get up in the tree. Let's camp up there, and we'll sort of watch schedule. uh, yeah, I think
Oh
that'll
yeah.
work out much.
Cool.
Well, I can take first watch. I have a pretty good passive routine. Not the best, but
So I remember when we did this last time that certain people's watches potentially gave them exhaustion.
Yeah, so this is my logic and reasoning for it for the new player. Um, have you ever like gotten woken up in the middle of the night and you weren't able to fall back asleep right away? And like even if eventually you like fell back asleep, like you just didn't feel rested because you got broken sleep?
yeah, I get it. So if we do
Yeah.
get interrupted, it becomes like an issue
And
because
it's
then
not
we
it's not just if you get interrupted. Basically what it is the person who takes first watch is fine because they're going to be up and then asleep for the entire time that they need to be asleep. The person who takes last watch is typically fine because everybody else should have taken watch before them, and that should have given them enough time to complete their rest.
oh,
So
I got you. I got you.
so the first and the last get completely unbroken sleep and should be fine. Now, depending on how many people you have standing watch, it's the people in the middle who are getting that broken sleep, and that's less fine.
Can we do?
So
Can
That's
we
why you
do?
need an elf in the party. They take that slot with their
Yep.
strange
I think I
meditation.
know what
maybe
Dragos
we
is gonna
should
say.
maybe we should strategize by our constitution. So people with higher constitution take the middle watches.
Can we
And
not just
and
make
I
That's
want to
good.
point
people
out
like
I want to point out that this would not be metagaming to like know which one of you is the toughest and most able to like.
yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of standing apart. I can let them sleep and take the middle.
Well, can we not just can we not just have two people take 6 hours of watch and then two people take the other six, and then just call it like an entire night, like a
Yeah.
12-hour night,
Like
Yeah.
from
and
eight
then
to
that and
eight,
then
the
that way both
whole.
both people get rests, you know?
It,
Both
it
teams
it
get rests.
takes 4 more hours, than what it would to get your long rest, but sure.
Yeah, and but I think that's the only like safe
Well,
way to do it.
yeah, let's do it like that, and that way there's two people up, so it's less likely both of them fall asleep.
Yeah, we learned our lesson, right, Dragos?
Yeah. I fell asleep instantaneously.
you just you just closed your eyes and fell asleep.
Yeah, like as soon as he was like, "Yeah, I got watch," everybody goes to sleep, and then he's just sitting there and.
Dozes off. It was so funny.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah, let's do the 2 and 2. We'll take it longer. That's fine. We got the protection from the sun, so we're not taking the midday heat as bad, and that way everyone's rested and less likely to fall asleep.
so I'll take first watch with somebody if anybody wants to take first watch with me.
I will.
Okay,
Okay. So we're gonna do like that. Me and Lecto, and then you and Logan.
sounds good.
All right, so
That's good with me.
for the first part of the evening, with the sun going down and the cool air setting in, you guys kind of, pull your cloaks around you a little tighter and keep warm without a fire. Go ahead and roll for perception to see, if you see anything out there.
Oh,
1 second.
So
My
Arn,
My software closed. Hold on.
No
I'm
problem.
coming.
So
coming back.
Arn, as you are looking out, across the plain, you see by the dim moonlight that the vultures are still out there circling.
Hmm. Okay. I just pointed out to Electa and say, like, those vultures are still around. They seem to like you, I say.
But they're not circling over us, right? They're just out
No,
there.
They're just out there. Yeah. They're just
Oh my
kind of
God.
hovering, gliding. They don't.
If they get any closer, I'll take note, and then whenever we wake up the other people for next watch, we'll share all of our information.
Is it the same number as earlier in the day, or is it more
Yep.
or less?
Nope. It's the same too.
There might be something dying out there. There might be somebody out there.
Or that could be like a sick elephant or something. I don't know.
Or that. But that would be a bunch of them, I think.
That's true.
Anyway, we're not gonna worry about it tonight, so
Yeah, unfortunately, we have a place to go. So
We can't wander around in the dark.
okay.
Let me make my perception roll. I don't see very much, but I trust your judgment.
okay.
Yeah, well, it's easy enough to spot them once he points them out. Your 9 probably wouldn't have spotted them on your own, but
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it time?
No, we're playing cards. What are you talking about?
I don't want to play cards with you. You always cheat.
That is an insult, and I resent it.
also, I don't have to cheat against you.
And the guy say, "What does that mean?" And Electo just laughs at me. And I'm like, "You motherfucker." I go, "Oh man, I would strangle you in a one-on-one fight."
I feel like thinking about like popular media because Arn is like the beefy guy and I'm the smart guy, when we're hired by this board. You know how lords sometimes have like opposing advisors that really don't necessarily like each other, but they're on the same overall goal. I feel
Yeah.
like that's kind of our relationship.
Totally.
Electo's fine. I just always feel like he has something stuck up his ass all the time. Like he never comes down from his like cloud.
That's because
It's like,
he's
well.
Gavin.
He thinks he's hot shit. Arn is fine with it because he sometimes Electo helps, but
Sometimes.
well,
Every time there's anything that requires any brain power, you ask me.
I ask Dragos and then Dragos asks you. Anyways, Electo, I don't want to play cards with you. You always cheat, so I'm just gonna keep looking at the vultures.
You keep telling yourself that.
All right, and we just wait out our 6 hours. Just
Yeah. And as you guys are waiting out, your time, and I'm sorry, I'm just looking for my token here. At,
token.
yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. What you so scared of? The DM's just looking for tokens. Why is that a reason to be worried?
Sand shark or something.
yeah, tokens. We can play at the arcade, Gary.
You'll play an arcade game with me, but not a card game?
I can win at arcade games.
So as you guys are watching, suddenly and with great alacrity, celerity, the vultures dive down to the ground, not 100 yards from where you stand.
Oh,
Uh-oh, they're getting pretty close. What does that mean?
trouble. They must be chasing something.
Something's dying there.
Yeah, they're like picking at it. Whenever they like, do they stay down or do they come back up?
No, they dive down and they're down.
Okay, yeah, then that means something either killed over. I mean, something died, right?
No, it means they could be dying.
What should we do, Electo? I say, I point out to Electo, like, oh my god, did you see them dive down?
Yeah. Well, we have no reason to believe it's not just an animal that they're attacking, so I don't think we should, go take a look just yet. Do you?
No, I'm getting kind of tired anyway, so kind of ready to finish my watch, and then I'll tell Dragos about it when we wake him up.
Suddenly, the night is interrupted by a loud and the trumpet blast sounds again and again. This is no trumpet made of metal by the hands of men. This is the loud call of a dying elephant.
Oh no. I go, oh my! I look at Electo with like my mouth agape. I'm like,
Well,
an elephant just died.
Oh, I rolled acrobatics because I want to do one of those jump ups where you go from being prone to on your feet and look around like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, you do one of those hop ups where you arch your back and suddenly you're standing up.
The good old hop up.
Yeah, what the hell? Look around. Is there anything coming?
I go, oh man, I should have ate that ration last night.
Must be an elephant.
Oh man, comedy gold.
I get it. I get it. It's a second, but okay, yeah.
And then, well, I mean, I don't think, I mean, even though we heard it, I don't think it's like reason to go chase at it, right? I mean, it's dead, right? I mean, unless you guys want to go save it, but Arn just kind of feels like that's nature, man.
Can you imagine how cool it would be to ride an elephant through the desert?
No, I don't want to ride an elephant through the desert. I don't trust those wild animals. Elephant's not going to be our friend because we just shoot the vultures off.
Elephants are very intelligent. You are.
Well,
Have you
missing out.
never seen the
Things
video
take up.
of the elephant pride that the elephant herd that a bunch of men rescued one of the babies from a pit, and like all of the elephants like stood around and watched, and then after they got the baby out of the pit, they all like raised their trunks and like blasted their sounds and like saluted the men.
You see,
Yeah,
that's
they're
pretty
very smart.
awesome, but Arn doesn't know that because he's never even seen a fucking elephant, so he doesn't give a fuck.
No, I'm not trying to get you to act in character anyway. I'm just making sure you guys have out of, character information.
Yeah, Arn
Can
is only like
Electro
like
But I
go
would've-
sneaky?
I would have seen elephants before.
yeah, but just like to be fair, Arn lives like
Yeah.
way up in the frozen north, and you don't you see moose and shit, but the moose are like hella mean. Like,
Yeah,
you don't-
and the woolly mammoths aren't like nice
yeah,
either.
like, you don't fuck with the elephants up there, so like I don't understand why
Well-
we would ever want to go and help an elephant.
But
Arn
Electo,
just
you
doesn't.
would know that elephants are trained not just to do like manual labor, but also as like mounts for like very important people, and like they can hold all of you, and like the greatest elephants are trained to be able to help you in battle and have like gilded tusks and armored plating on their bodies.
Okay, we'll bring this
I've
down
heard
to end game like roleplay. So Arn wouldn't do anything, but if like Electo like jumps like to the rope and like wants to climb down the tree to go, he's gonna follow. Like he's gonna follow Electo. He's not gonna let you run out there by yourself.
Yeah.
You can
so
just
I
sneak
heard-
up. Can Electro go slow, like quietly? We can just walk
you wake us up?
quietly up and take a look.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
assumed you the horn would have woke you up. I'm not sure.
It was loud.
Yeah, that was my like everybody's up now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can I see the vultures? Because I've got dark vision to 120 feet now.
I
Uh
would also-
you can't see the vultures from the 120-foot dark vision range, but by the moonlight you can see the shadows of these giant creatures like fighting with something less than 100 yards away.
100 yards, 100 feet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, fuck it, let's go.
Yep.
All right,
I
let's
would like
do
to
it.
cast dark vision on myself. I do have that as
Leave the rope there, though, so if we have to run back to the tree, we can get out of there.
Yeah, that's fine. We leave the rope. I assume it's like pinned up, like tied up to the tree anyway.
Yeah, probably.
now I should be able to
Yeah,
see
let's
it.
go. Let's make haste.
60 feet of dark vision. Okay.
Yep. So now, as you guys are heading out, you can roll for initiative because you see, well, Dragos you see first, and everybody else eventually. Yes, Kip up. Thank you. So how did I forget that? I'm an orange belt in Taekwondo. Uh, anyway, Dragos you see first, Carrie and anybody else with dark vision of 60 you see second, and then everybody else, like, you know, you can see the shadows of this happening. You see two giant vultures pecking at an elephant lying on the ground, desperately kicking at them and like raising its head and trying to like swat at them with its trunk. But this poor elephant looks as though it's been completely dehydrated and you know, just does not have the strength to carry on. And
Right.
and so you know, these vultures are basically like not able to do much damage because of the elephant's thick skin, but it's only a matter of time before they're going to, you know, start to rip it open and eat it alive.
Oh, we gotta help this thing.
Oh, and you also see, in case you didn't zoom in, that this is indeed one of the fabled war elephants of Al Qadim. It has massive golden rings on its trunk and silk saddle and dressing all over it. This was the mount of somebody, you know, very very important.
Hey, Electo, do you know anything about these elephants?
Yes. My parents, well, so I wouldn't divulge this much information in character, but out of character, I'll let you know. My
Well, maybe
parents
tell
were,
me in character, maybe.
well, but he wouldn't tell you all this. He would
We
not
got
let
to
you know
save the elephant first.
what?
Well, we got to save it first, and then you can explain to him, right?
That's
We're
true. I guess.
actually in initiative now. It's roll
Yeah.
initiative,
Okay, in
so we
character, I
actually
didn't
have.
have the time to help you. Yeah. Okay, me first. Let's see, how far away am I?
And apologies for the lush green grassland. Finding scrubland maps is actually pretty difficult.
It's a beautiful desert.
Oh, and just that, you know, yeah, okay. You like make sure no rocks are blocking your angle to it, but you're good.
All right. I feel like this has become a pretty good strategy for me, so I would like to witch bolt the vulture to the left.
Vulture 2.
Okay.
Nice.
A hit. Arcane energy courses through your body before crackling all around the giant vulture. You can see it forming like almost a Dragon Ball Z like aura around him as it continues to zap and crackle. Oh no, you're making him stronger. No.
7. Nice.
Wait,
Now,
this is
since
like
he's
my
flying
signature.
typed, is it super effective?
I didn't play all that much Pokemon to like know all that. I know a little bit about it, but not like a lot. All right, so the elephant is going to try and swat off the other vulture, but like I said, he's prone and tired and just, you know, he ain't in a good spot, you know. So um, let's see what he can do.
Poor Elefante. I feel bad about the elephant, but Arn doesn't.
They've probably been harassing it now.
Double ones. Wow.
Crazy.
He's tired. He's sad. He needs our help.
He lazily lifts his trunk and like lets out the most pathetic cry you've ever heard.
My turn. Okay, I'm gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can get here. Now, I'm looking at my ability real quick.
You should dash and heal the elephant.
Well, I don't think I can do that. It would take my action. Oh, but I guess Lay on Hands is a bonus action. But
Is
he's
it?
not. I don't know. I have to
Yeah,
look. But
let's
I guess
worry
yes,
about the price.
yeah, I don't think the elephant is. 1 second. Within 30 feet of you. Okay. You can do as an action. Okay. So in that case, I'm gonna. I don't have anything ranged. What I am gonna do is dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that I get here. And I don't have anything ranged, so I think that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I can do. Sargus.
That's okay.
Dragos.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, do I have line of sight on the left vulture?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with the always popular Eldritch Blast.
He's doing the thing.
Oh! Your Eldritch Blast streaks through the air, smacking the vulture right in its head. Between the combination of the Witch Bolt and your Eldritch Blast, it overwhelms his system, and he is dropped to 0. He's unconscious.
That's wild. Arn goes, okay, well then I guess I don't have to run towards that one anymore. Giant Vulture 2 is a Diod.
Not dead, yeah, just unconscious.
That's
He's in system shock.
That's true. I gotta stomp on this vulture's crazy weird neck.
Do it.
Vegeta, that's not very Paragon of you. Renegade for life.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Logan,
Okay.
it's your turn now.
So I'm up.
It
Okay,
is.
I'm going. It's 70 feet. I can go 80 with a dash.
Oh, nice.
So let me do that. I'm going to dash to the elephant and jump on its back using animal handling. Just try to run and jump on its back using extra 10 feet of movement to get up.
Well, it's on its side.
Yeah,
Well, then maybe I can get on him, and then he'll stand up on his turn when he comes down. Like, come on, boy, let's go.
Yeah, so you walk up to his or run up to his saddle, and although you can't like quite get on it because he's on his side, you begin to animal handle him, trying to coax him
Just
up.
come on, boy. Come on, up, let's go.
Yeah.
Snapping.
And he seems to be trying but struggling. He's very weak.
He's sad. He's weak. Okay, I know what I'm doing on my turn.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm going to just hit the little end turn button there. I got my character sheet.
All right, so the giant vulture 1 sees you and thinks that you're like another scavenger trying to get his meal or something, and he's just like, rah, get out of here.
Does he speak? Does he say
No. I like to put myself in the mindset of the NPCs by like thinking and saying out loud what they would be thinking,
Mm-hmm.
It's going for my hair.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
It
that hurts.
slashes at you with its massive beak. It deals a heavy wound to you, but your martial arts trained
Ooh.
body manages to resist the system shock. Your name is Yoshimi.
Everything in this freaking desert. So is the system shock like? Is it like paralyze you? Is that what it does?
No, it does a variety of things depending on if you fail. Basically it can take away your reactions or put you into unconscious or like a whole bunch of things. Like system shock is bad. If you take a lot of damage, like I think it has to be more than half of your hit points in one hit, you can go into system shock.
Oh, I didn't know that existed. Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
fun.
variant
It's
rule.
nice.
Okay.
It is an official rule. It's just a official variant.
Got it.
Okay, so I would like to finish off this vulture so that we don't run into any problems.
And remember, system shock works for us too if we hit them hard enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it worked on this guy. You didn't deal the full amount of damage needed to knock him out. It just knocked him out because, it was system shock, which automatically applied the extra damage needed to reduce him to 0. Okay, so now you see where it says dying 1. You got to hit him 2 more times and he'll be dead unless you deal enough damage, in which case he'll also be dead. So
B. Okay. I think that is it.
There's just like a unconscious body of a vulture just like convulsing on the floor, like getting shocked.
yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's exactly what's happening. All right, so now I'm going to roll to see if this elephant has the strength to force itself to stand up.
Come on, elephant.
Come on, guy, let's go.
Would he get advantage maybe because of the thing?
He gets disadvantage because he's so dehydrated.
Oh no.
And so he's trying. It's not that your animal handling isn't working. It's that he is just so weak that like he's trying to roll over and like stand on his feet and they're just like, so weak that he can't push himself up.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna fuck this vulture up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw how quick the first one went down. You're like, all right, that's it, bird.
Yeah, I can fuck these things up. All right, let me see. Where am I? Oh, here they are on the bottom. Actions. Okay. First with my longsword. Ah! Of course I miss.
Oh no. It's the color of your dice, that's why.
I like this color.
What is
Dang
it? Teal? Is that what it is? Teal?
It's ice blue. I don't know what it is. I wish I could do something else. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna get here and like put my arms out in front of the elephant.
Okay. Is that rock big enough to block my vision, or can I shoot through it?
That one is big enough to give you disadvantage or cover. I mean, trying to shoot it, so it has +4 AC. So just put -4 in your modifier if you're good, or do that.
I'll slide over here and hit him with Eldritch Blast again.
Ah,
Ugh.
Oops.
And that will be my turn. So good for me.
Me and you here, buddy. Me and you too, buddy.
So I would technically be rolling a death save, but I don't roll death saves for like minor creatures like this. I just if you guys kill it, you kill it. If not, I'll decide what happens to it at the end.
Come on, Logan. You can fuck this bird up.
Oh, but I'm trying to save the elephant. Do I have to kill the bird? Why is the bird not dead yet?
they both missed their attacks.
They're just swinging away and it's just out of reach. Okay, I will run over to the bird.
It's more feather than body.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start kicking it. No punches, just
No, other bird.
Let me get. Oh, the other one.
I was saying the one I've got's dying.
I like that, like, perhaps you've
Summon
drink.
to the dead body.
Yeah, no, I like that. Perhaps you've drinking enough to where, like, that's what you thought they meant was like, what? Oh, fine, and you just start stomping the dying bird.
Got the movement for it.
Oh,
so,
you forgot
okay,
to
fine,
you forgot to target it, but that is a hit.
Shoot.
But that is a hit. So just
I
target it and
guess
apply the
shift.
damage. Yeah.
Is it shift or control?
It's control left click. Yeah. And now just go ahead and apply the damage.
All right.
Again,
Oh,
Oh, you targeted
Okay, I'll just
you
do
targeted the other one? Oh, okay, yeah.
what? Oh, I did it again. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm still attacking the dead one.
You're really leaning into the drunken confused thing.
Here we go. Control. There we go. Oh, why? I just kept looking at that one on the screen.
No, control left click.
Well, it's 4 damage anyway.
Yeah, I got that. I got that. But
Oh, do you want me to roll again for the?
no, I just want to make sure that you control left click on it so that, like, we're all good.
Yeah, I got it now. It says Giant Vulture 1. Not Giant Vulture.
It's not showing up. It's not showing up on your targets though. So there you go.
Aries. Okay. Just a attack. 10.
that's a hit.
All right.
And then now you see it tells you that you have heavily damaged him as you punch him twice with your Doom Fist, and then or once with your Doom Fist, and then once with your unarmed strike.
Kicking it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just kicking it. You've managed to deal heavy damage to it. It's got feathers falling off, and it's screeching at you.
Do you have a thing against hurting animals or something?
No, I'm just gonna keep kicking it.
I know of at least one DM that even if they put like a bear or something like that as the NPC that like is clearly not going to not eat you guys if it gets the chance, you're not allowed to hurt animals in his world.
Crazy.
And like, I'm an animal lover. I'm a dog trainer. That was my career before I got cancer and all of that. So like I bred and trained dogs. I love animals. But like at the end of the day, if a mountain lion is attacking me, like I'm gonna kill it before it kills me.
That's the thing. I think
mean,
the
good luck
general
trying to
rule should be if it's trying to fight you, and yeah, you have to defend yourself. If it's like a nest, that's what gets me. It's the people who fuck with the nests and the babies. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah.
Well,
I do a
eggs
thing.
or-
I do a thing called the monkey test for most of my players, most of my groups, and it involves something harmless yet potentially annoying and or like whatever. Like sometimes it's a monkey that steals your stuff. Sometimes it's a goblin baby. Sometimes it's like whatever it is, and I call it the monkey test. I just want to see how you handle this situation. Are you gonna murder hobo the crap out of something that is not a threat? Or are you going to actually show compassion for like other things in the world? It's not like a test where like you can fail unless you like do something truly psychotic. But it is a way for me to gauge like what I've gotten myself into.
Oh, I read Dragonlance, so I know you never kill the sacred unicorn.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Oh,
Sure,
by
you
the
don't
way,
miss-
Margaret Weiss, another one of my friends on Facebook.
You know what's great about her? When you
Everything.
Girl,
Plus, she's from
yeah.
Wisconsin, where I'm from, so everything.
like so many authors that are out there, she's still a good person when you meet them in real life.
Oh, for
There's
sure.
a lot of authors I lost a lot of respect for when I got to see who they were.
Yeah.
And Anne Rice was like that, man. Biggest fan in the world, but holy, she was.
I've heard that about her. Yeah.
very off-putting if you're not into her viewpoint of.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that about her. But no, Margaret Weiss is just the
She's
most
been
amazing
awesome.
person. I have autographed copies of the original trilogy. Like, yeah.
She wrote a foreword for a digital version of A Christmas Carol that I had some people illustrate and put together, and she did the foreword for it.
Oh, that's so
It's really
awesome.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm friends with like a lot of quote unquote big names. Margaret Weiss, Ernest Gary Gygax Jr., Chris Promise. These are all people that I've like spoken to on Facebook and like interacted with. I've actually hung out at Ernest's house and like he gave me a copy of his book and like he hung out with me and my wife all day. His dog Casey and my dog Cronus, like just hung out and it was just a great day, a really great day. Arn, bringing your longsword down on the vulture, you smite the beast and lay it out. Now, both vultures, the one had been actually killed by Electo last time, so I should get rid of it. And now this one is dying, and that means that like whether you guys choose to kill it or not or whatever, I can end the combat here because the bird is either gonna lay there and fly away when it like if it makes its saves, or you're just gonna chop its head off. So like
Yeah, I hit it with the flat side of my sword on the top of the head, and it just got knocked out.
All right, so the elephant actually stood up on its turn, and it is now standing shakily and walks immediately over to Logan and wraps his trunk around his shoulders.
Since I had that one bottle of wine, the only one, I'm going to give it to the elephant. He's not going to get drunk. He's too big for that. And it's the only, other than that, I have a water skin, but there's not much in there. The wine will help him better.
Let's take him back to the baobab tree. We can get water from the trunk.
Yeah, good idea. I'll say in character.
Giving him a few sips of the wine seems to fortify his body and spirit enough to make the trek back to the baobab tree.
And if anybody else watches, I'll actually share the bottle with him. So after his big elephant tongue is all over it, I'll just take it and drink it.
Ugh.
Just to gross everybody out if they're watching.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not all that gross because he's so dehydrated he doesn't have any saliva.
Yeah,
so
like sandpaper just scratching across the bottle.
Yes,
Poor
exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
As we're walking
lead him
back,
to the tree.
I'll say in character. My parents used to care for elephants, or the celestial shaw, so I have, a great appreciation for these animals. And as we're walking, I'll start humming Alcademy's lullaby that I knew as a child to calm the elephant.
Very good pronunciation.
Thanks.
How's that lullaby go?
Oh, it's more of a tune. I don't know that I.
Okay, that's okay. I want to be clear that my philosophy as a DM is to provide every opportunity for role playing without ever forcing a single one.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because everybody has their own comfort levels with that.
Yeah. I won't sing for you, but I'll hum for you.
Sure, no, it's all good. It's all good. As I warned you guys, I'm a terrible singer. So there's a couple like little lullabies I could adapt and try to turn into something for this moment. But I think we'll just let you hum a little tune and we'll go off of that.
Okay.
Yeah, for the
Excuse me,
sake of
it's my
brevity.
humming.
And the elephant, after shakily standing and drinking some of the wine, begins to like sway his head. He seems to remember this tune, and he begins to follow you guys as you walk towards the baobab tree.
Yay!
Baby elephants are ugly. Look at it. Oh wait, people can't see this.
Yeah, sorry, I don't check Discord while I'm doing this because like I'm
Oh, that's
recording.
okay.
So
That was just-
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's not important. This
Well,
isn't a baby anymore. It's not a big one.
It's D&D. Either it's all important or none of it is.
All right, so we're back at the baobab tree.
Indeed.
I mean, is the elephant like?
Do we
I
need
guess
to
I
like
could try to.
bandage it up?
Yeah, can we try to like medicine check it and give it?
Yeah. Medicine check this bitch.
I don't know who has that. I don't have that.
Oh,
I
Electo
don't either.
and
Yes.
Logan, you guys both get inspiration. Electo, you get inspiration for humming the tune. Logan, you get inspiration for trying to get the elephant up on its feet rather than leaving it prone to get attacked. Arn and Dragos, I would give you inspiration, but you already got it. So
Oh, I forgot about it. I see it on the top right now.
yeah, that gives you advantage on any one roll. Like you just be like, I want to use my inspiration. So
Yeah, I gotta do that.
I'm motivated to save this elephant. I'll take the advantage on my medicine check to help the elephant.
Go for it. Nice.
yeah, so you check out the elephant and you can tell that he is severely dehydrated, but otherwise this is a very, very healthy and strong male elephant who has clearly been trained as a war elephant. And in fact, as you're checking him out, you can see that the barding that he's wearing marks him out as one of the like there's not just one general or even like so few that like you would know exactly which one it's from, but this is a general's mount.
Nice. What would an elephant? So I say to Alexa, I say, well, now what does an elephant dressed up in these rags do to end up out here?
He must have gotten separated from his troop.
That
Which
seems very
means-
strange. How do
Is
you
it
lose a
reasonable to
giant
think-
animal?
Well,
Is-
if everyone else died.
Oh yeah.
Well, is it reasonable to think that the Elkadine army is out here somewhere?
Maybe.
No.
Remember-
The Alquidamese army has a very strict policy that is much like some Middle Eastern countries where they will never cross their border, but you cross theirs and it's on like Donkey Kong.
Okay, so this thing wandered very far away then. It's very far.
Very far.
Yeah.
Well, let's get some water out of the tree. Arn, can you hack a hole in the tree to get some water flowing from the trunk?
No,
Yeah,
don't
sure.
do that. No, don't hack the tree. It's perfect the way it is. If you mess with it, you're gonna ruin it.
Well, are you gonna get a straw and suck out the juice for the elephant, or
Well, just he can sit there for a few hours. We'll take a rest.
we're just gonna.
What?
If you hack the tree, it may not create more water. We'll get to a larger reservoir now, but in the long term, it may stop accumulating water.
These guys are like Jesus of Nazareth. Fuck this fig tree.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
all right.
but we won't be here, so I'm okay with that.
This
Oh,
tree
it's
ain't
just
never
true.
gonna produce good fruit again.
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up to think that we're just like, hey, fuck this tree.
Fuck this tree.
Well, if we're picking between the elephant and the tree, I'm gonna pick the elephant.
It was very
Trees
difficult to
trees
find
been
this
alive
tree.
longer.
Yeah.
And it will be fine. These trees can get. You can tap these trees to get water from them. People do it all the time.
Yeah, I'll slash that shit.
I just want to know, is this a character trait of yours that like you're protective of like nature, especially like trees and stuff like that, or is
No, it's just it's the only one out here.
yeah.
So
Like
just
you're
providing
like,
water
wait,
to
what
the
if we need
desert.
this
It's like
tree again?
yeah, it's like we find an oasis and they're like, oh, we need a bath, and you're like, no, you don't bath in this water.
Didn't you guys ever
Don't mess
watch
with
the
it.
Giving Tree? Like once you cut it down, you can't get no more from it.
What?
Yeah, that's it.
So Arn would say like, I don't understand. Is there not more trees? Like, like Arn says that he's like, is there not more trees? Like I mean, it.
I mean,
I'm
have
just
you
Oh,
seen
thirsty.
more trees?
yeah, the last time
mean-
you guys were in the desert, did you see any trees? Like this was a very rare find.
All right, fine. You know what? You're right. This is the only tree I've seen in this desert.
The elephant starts to get a little weary and lays down.
Oh,
Yeah, I
They
think
need
we
the
need
water.
to go over more, man. I'm
okay,
not.
so I mean,
Let's just
I'll
go into water.
I'll dump my canteen into his mouth. I'll do it. I'll take the hit.
Dumping all of your water into his mouth, you can see him hungrily lap up as much as he can swallow. He looks as though he is satiated but passes out.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna heal him. Can I heal him?
Well, I mean, in what
I'm
way?
gonna I'm gonna lay on hands him. How much HP does he have? Can I know?
I mean, you know, I don't like to metagame too much, but
Yeah, I mean, I just want to. If he has
it,
more than 15, I
he
just want to max out.
He's
his
not
HP.
injured.
he has well more
He's
than
just
15.
Okay, I'll give him all of my 15 hit points. I put my hands on him, and then I say, like, in the morning, elephant will get you more water. And I start healing him with my hands. Oh, yeah, man, this thing is chunky. This thing has been really withered.
Yeah, yeah. And that was all just from dehydration. Like he doesn't have a wound on him. He is perfectly healthy. In fact, this strong bull elephant looks as though like he would have been, one of the leaders of a herd, in the wild. Like this is a big bull elephant.
Yeah, man, a massive elephant. Yeah, this elephant grew on me. I mean, where I'm from, we really only have relations with the wolves, and the wolves help us hunt everything else in the nature. The mammoths where I'm from are not this friendly. You cannot put rags on them and expect them to act like your pets.
What other animals do you have relationships with?
Wolves. There's cats up there. The cats are nice. Um,
A lot of scratches on the back from that.
What about sheep?
nah. I
No,
don't
you're
really-
misunderstanding me, Prince Valiant. What if you were a sheep?
Okay,
It was a pretty
so
big wound from a big bird.
Well,
Yeah,
all
somebody's
right,
handing out healing here.
let's get back. Yeah,
Yeah. Logan's
Yeah.
just sitting here with a huge beak slash, and he's like, "Ow!"
here I can heal. I'll heal you for the.
Oh, great, thank you.
the 5
I've got a. Hold
healing
on.
word, right?
Don't forget to target him.
Yeah, I am. Hold on.
I love Fantasy Grounds so much. I love that it helps with all of this. That it's not like, I mean, I do double check anyway, but like I know it was done right, so I don't have to like be worrying about whether or not you guys entered in the right numbers or what.
Did you target Logan? Make sure.
Uh-oh, yeah, I don't think you targeted Logan there.
Son of a.
It's okay. I'm just gonna add the 7. It's okay.
Sorry, I thought I had him.
You're fine. You're fine. Like I said, I just like to, make sure that you guys are capable of doing all that.
Okay, so when we get back to the baobab tree, instead of hacking it, I give him the water, and then we're gonna climb back up top. And I think it's time for me and Electo to take our sleep. and then Dragos and Logan can finish out the rest of the. They can finish out the rest of the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the elephant.
All right. So, as you guys are finishing your rest, that was pretty much right at the point of like rest changeover. So none of you are getting interrupted rest.
Nice, that's amazing. And it's
I know.
also due to the tent. I imagine the tent is helping us a lot.
Yes. So, if you ever see anybody calling me an evil DM, remember this moment.
Remember this one time that I let you sleep.
Yeah. Yes. You remember this. And
Who am I on watch with? Who was on watch? Dragos?
yeah.
Drago-
And I?
yeah.
Yeah, Dragos
Okay.
and Logan. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, so we'll just keep the elephant with us. So it's resting.
yeah, so you guys are resting like you said, like basically from 8 until 8. And so at around 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, the sun starts coming up over the grassland, and now it looks like fields of cotton candy, just pink all over, and everything is this soft, glow of the morning dew reflecting all of the sun as the temperature, rises. Once again, it goes from very chilly, like almost 45 degrees, to very hot, 60, 70, like almost instantaneously in the morning. And so the temperature shift causes all of the dew to form, and the soft pink light glistening off of everything makes everything just look like fields of bubbles or cotton candy. It's just like this scene right out of Wizard of Oz or something. And now you can see why sometimes this area is referred to as the oh, hold on, now I'm having a brain fart about the word. I'm thinking of all the synonyms of the word, like illusory. Uh Oh, the grasslands of dreams, because like everything is just dreamlike, at morning and sunset. Like at sunset, it's like everything's on fire. In the morning, it's like everything is this, fairyland cotton candy bubble thing going on. Like, so you can see why this is sometimes called the grasslands of dreams. Because like everything is almost like an illusion out here.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and also, you watch as the elephant stands up, and he looks at you guys, and he looks you all over, and he walks over, and he puts his trunk up, and he sniffs uh Electo and Logan, um and then starts to walk off.
Oh, uh-oh.
Well, you're still asleep, Electo.
Oh.
Yeah,
That didn't wake you up.
Yeah, I can try to reel him back in. Just try to keep
Yeah,
him.
go for it.
Let me just bring up the skills here. Here we go.
Okay, so
you have inspiration.
Okay,
You
I'm
have
gonna use
inspiration.
inspiration. Yeah, that's the time, I think.
yep, so go ahead and just roll one more time. Yeah. Okay. So with the 13, he turns around and he walks back over to you and literally just picks you up with his trunk and puts you on his neck.
Oh, he's like, you're coming with me.
and then like continues walking off.
Oh, great. Well, I'm gonna see if I can point them towards something he can eat, like some shrubbery or leaves on the trees or something.
I'm gonna wake up Electo and Arn and be like, "Hey, something's going on with the elephant here."
He just kidnapped our new friend.
He's kidnapping Logan.
So
Okay,
you
it's
don't
early
you
in
don't
the
you don't
morning.
need to try to point anything out because this elephant was actually walking straight towards a clump of bushes that have very, very large fist-sized fruit-like berries on them, and he just grabs one of the bushes straight out of the ground with his trunk and walks back over to the encampment and drops it down at the flat level in between all of you guys.
What a nice elephant.
Right
I'm glad we have
right at the time where you guys should have been waking up anyway. It took you guys like 2 hours to go walking, Logan, but you know.
I stretch and I go, oh, breakfast in bed.
And the elephant immediately begins like trunking Electo awake.
Time to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you.
elephant.
I'll use one ration for myself and one just to give the elephant. Although I don't think they eat meat, right? So it doesn't
They do
need-
not eat meat. And
Give it the
he
nuts.
gets plenty from stripping, leaves and grasses
I was just
and
gonna eat the whole
fruits.
thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
he eats other stuff, he actually like ate a whole bush while he was there and then grabbed one and brought it back for you guys.
Oh, very nice. Thank you, Elefante. I eat one of the berries. I'll grab one. It's like the size of an apple.
Yeah.
I just crunch on it,
It's kind of like biting into a watermelon as far as like texture goes, like the fruit of a watermelon. But the taste is more akin to like a tomato or something like that. Very watery,
Mhm. All right. I go and then I throw the tomato down onto the bush. So, elephant. I know you don't speak my language, but how do you feel about me going on your back? Do you think it's a good idea, Logan, to just ride this thing, or does this thing kind of have like its own?
Well, I'm
free
gonna
mind?
jump off if you.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Logan's still on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off
No,
now.
we're riding this elephant. There ain't no question about that.
Cool. I mean, are we gonna
Stay on
we-
if everybody's gonna try to climb up.
since we're going to the base or the tip of the Twin Rivers, I'm sure he can get water there, so we can just start heading there.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
up
lead this
and
elephant to
head up.
water. Can we pack up our stuff on the elephant? Like, can we tie the tent to its like back and stuff?
No. Why would we
No.
put a tent on an elephant?
I don't know. It's easier to carry. I mean, no.
He means like instead of you guys carrying it on your backs, can
No,
you?
I think he meant like pitch the tent on his back.
No.
No. I just, he's way stronger than us. So I was like, hey,
Yeah,
do you
no,
mind
that's
carrying
fine.
this?
Yeah, he definitely.
I mean, he's carrying it all either way,
Yeah.
but yeah.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I thought you meant like pitch a tent on his back.
Yeah, no,
We
he's
can move. We can move faster if we just put all our gear on the elephant because it won't bother him. So we can actually make some good time across there.
But we're all gonna ride. He can carry all of us. So
Yeah, I'm down. I mean, I'm down.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but like at the zoo where I grew up, like they'd carry around like 10 people,
Really? Jesus. Yeah, let's do it then. Let's just ride
Yeah.
this elephant, and I'm sure he'll. I don't know if he knows where water is, but we'll lead him to it.
Yeah.
let's take him there. And I still don't know why we didn't cut into the tree, but fine. Let's get him some water.
Yeah, this tree has to be preserved. I understand what Logan says.
And
What if
now
he has
the
to come
elephant
back?
is friendly and you guys can move them
Start
around
spinning.
and everything.
All right. Front seat.
We'll head the same way. Just
Yeah, let's start heading
Out.
towards the
Whoever is in the front seat is going to need to make an animal handling check.
Back seat.
I guess I was on first, so they'd climb up behind me, right? If I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's.
I think Logan has the best animal handling here, right?
There we go.
What about Carrie? How do you feel about the elephant, Electo?
I'm definitely very invested in taking care of the elephant. It reminds me of home in a pleasant way, so I am happy to have found it and saved it.
That's nice.
Well, whoever's sitting behind me, I have a whole bunch of vulture feathers stuffed into my pocket, so I hope you don't have any allergies to feathers.
And aren't ticklish.
Don't tickle her or him. Can you imagine somebody you just you pick up on a hitchhiker or something, and then they start tickling you with feathers?
That would be very
Have you ever seen that? There's that documentary on Netflix about the tickle fights.
No.
It's like an adult tickle fight league started by a guy who's clearly aroused by being tickled.
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
there's
Deeply
a lot of
upset.
weird stuff, man. There's a lot of weird stuff out there.
Yeah, like
doesn't
that
surprise me at
sounds
all.
actually pretty tame compared to some of the
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
If the internet has taught me anything, it's that you can take any noun and someone wants to have sex with it.
There's a rule
Yeah.
for it. I can't remember what the rule
Rock?
called.
Rule
Rule,
34.
it's like something like that. It's an internet
Rule
rule
34.
for
There's a porn
somebody.
for everything.
The the tickling thing sounds something like hobos would do. That's why you don't ride the rails. Are still out there. They still exist. They're the ones who'll get you. You don't have to worry about hitchhikers. They're usually scared shitless.
Yeah, right? I'm just getting to somebody's car.
They're like, whoever's picking me up is probably going to kill me, but I need to get a ride. So
Yeah, I guess that's what I guess that's what the risk is, right? You're like, well, they think I'm weird, but I also think they're fucking weird. So let's
yeah,
just pretend or let's just hope that this goes smoothly.
Let's get rolling to the water.
Yeah, let's do it. To the water.
Yeah. So you guys are heading out, and like I said, whoever's Logan, that was your animal handling. I see.
yeah. And I have a passive perception of 13, so I'm going to keep an eye out in case I have to get off and out there ahead of us. I
Yeah.
don't want to charge at it like another animal or anything.
Yeah, that's good thinking. How far do you guys think we're away from the river, from the Twin Rivers? Probably another day.
Yeah, a day at least.
Yeah, we can camp up tonight and then we'll get there tomorrow probably.
Yeah. And so as you guys travel on and make your way to the river, you refill your water skins. The elephant completely hydrates. He's gonna need a name at some point.
Like just what do we call him? Rags.
Rocky?
Rags. But what
should
about
come
you
up
guys?
with a good alchemy's name.
Eli.
Sure.
What about Genie? Can we call him Genie? What about I don't know. Should we call
Well,
him
we have Fluffy the cat. So how about Skinbag the elephant?
No.
Skinny bag? Can we call him Radar? Well, I guess Radar doesn't exist.
That would be a very weird random sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a random.
What about Trunks? Can we call him
Just-
Trunks?
Does he have his tusks?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he has two
He's a-
huge, impressive tusks. Like, zoom in on the picture. That's what he looks like.
Oh, nice.
Man,
How about
he's a
let's
Let's go
call him?
call him Tusky.
Tusky. I like Tusky.
What? How about piano?
What? Oh, Ivory. Nah, Tusky's fine. I like Tusky.
Tusky. Okay, Tusky and Fluffy. Fair enough.
There we go.
I did like Trunks, but yeah, Tusky it is.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's his most prevalent feature. His giant tusks. It must be pretty awesome. This thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a few prevalent features: giant ears,
Yeah.
giant trunk, giant tusks.
Giant nose. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's got a few things that are giant.
And I think this thing could actually fuck something up when we come across it. Like
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure this thing. I'm pretty sure this thing will like kill a lion even.
I
Like,
mean,
this
it's
thing
a
is-
war elephant, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they are unhuntable. Full-grown male elephant doesn't have is a apex animal.
Yeah. They don't
Yeah.
have predators. It was just dying
Exactly.
slowly, and these vultures were like, "Oh, this is awesome! Like we're gonna have a big ass feast."
Yeah, and you guys were like, psych.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. So we've been there for a little bit where you have the water. Let's start heading east again to find these ruins.
All right. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's head east.
You
Like
guys mentioned you met
Logan said.
some river people here. Got that nice bone vest there.
That was on the other. That was over by the village that burned out.
Oh, it wasn't this river.
Right.
No, it was a river more east of
west of here.
or more west. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, so we get to the river, and then I ask Logan, "Hey Logan, so you said it was right up. Like if we got you here, you would kind of figure out where to go from here, right?"
Okay, I'll take a look around, see if I can spot any
Landmarks.
kind of tracks or anything that burns my memory. Let me get up here. Okay, come on, dice. Where's it? There it is. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah, yeah. You're looking around
for a long
and
time
looking
of day.
around. Yeah, you can't seem to find anything, but like, so you're like kind of down off the elephant looking around, for tracks and everything, and everybody's kind of looking down at you, like expecting you to turn around. So, what do you say when you look back up? Like, do you try to deceive them into thinking you know where you're going, or what?
It's the wrong time of day. I can't tell, and I've only been through here once.
Okay, I guess we can
Are
just keep
are
going
all
east
of you
until
from the city? Are you all city people?
I am from not here. I'm
Oh,
from,
right, that's right. Your people know the land.
Yeah, but I
See any
mean,
tracks or
I know the snow, not the sand.
ah? Yeah, because I'm kind of lost right now.
Let's start moving east a bit. We know they're sort of east of here. Let's head that way, and hopefully something will spark Logan's memory for us.
Maybe the lightning could be awakened again. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I
keep
don't know
going
how
east
many
or west.
hours I just have to keep traveling until I can try again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll probably we'll see what Chet says. Yeah, we just keep heading east. See if we can somehow spot the ruins.
Maybe try to make ourselves obvious. Maybe somebody, if this is the bandit territory, maybe they already are watching it. We'll
I
keep
have
an
a
eye
question
out.
for I have a question for Logan. I'm gonna say like so these bandits, what exactly, like, you know them, or like what exactly is the deal? Like why are
No,
like
the
we're
guy
heading
that
here?
I was drinking with, he was a caravan guard. He was a cool guy, and he said that
Oh,
they were nearby. They were paying him to keep their particular caravan safe, but they had hit other people in the area. When the
I see.
caravans come through here, they're like local thugs or nobody's quite sure. I didn't know what they're. They may be humans, they may be something else. Just
I
snatched
see.
the caravans and they're paying good money to guards right now.
Hmm.
Man, I wish we had another level.
Didn't you just get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. But I want my imp. I want my imp so I could scout this area and not have to go in blind. But que sera.
Yeah, I
So
was
we
actually
arrive at a
surprised nobody in the
place.
group could talk to animals. They
Yeah,
made the
not a
cat.
thing.
And nobody here can talk to the cat, but I didn't want to mention it because that sounds like crazy person talk.
Yeah.
Like, hey
Sounds
guys,
weird.
so none of you talk to the cat? No.
Imagine, yeah. Wait, you guys don't talk to cats?
Working on that.
Yeah, I wonder if we could talk to the elephant, what he would say to us.
Give me some peanuts.
So do we arrive at this place, or is this not yet?
Well, I was just getting to that.
Okay.
So yeah, as you guys continue traveling, you do indeed spot an abandoned and ruined desert city. There's many of these, scattered throughout the wastelands here, as over the centuries and millennia, people have again and again tried to colonize the desert only to be wiped out by the elements and nature itself and the wild denizens of the horde, coming through. So, whether this city was destroyed, in a battle or simply everybody died of, disease, dehydration, and starvation is unknown. But this is a very ancient ruins that you're coming across, and Logan, as you spot it, you know that the caravan leader had said that this is indeed where you would find the bandits.
Oh, sorry guys, I kind of just walked right into their camp. Really quiet.
The elephant's like tippy-toeing into the into the place. So is this their camp? I asked Logan, is this where they're staying, or
If it's not, it's very close to where. If it's not this one, it may be another set in the area.
okay?
They like these ruins.
They're
Do we
operating out of here.
Yeah. Do we see any fires or any notable signals, Chad?
You don't see any fires, but go ahead and roll for perception since you're not close enough to like do a full-on investigation. So roll for perception to see if you can notice anything about the ruined city.
Come on. Big money, no whammy. Ah, whammy.
Pretty much across the board.
Electo, do you want to try? See if you see anything?
And Logan too.
Yes.
Oh, did you guys want me to roll? I was just figuring you were looking around.
Yeah, you could look too, though. You
I'm like, you guys got this, right?
yeah, just laying back.
I got you here. I'm earning my pay this week, right, Dracos?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Logan, well, everybody else is like, man, I don't see anything. You point out that one of the buildings has like curtains and sheets set up to block out the sun over the windows and over the door. Like any other curtains and sheets that would have been, here have long since deteriorated and blown away in the winds and everything. So like something hung those at some point.
Okay,
Which
I'll
building
just
is that?
point it out to everyone else.
Where is it in this? Okay.
This area. That building. Got it. Nice. Good. Good.
Good
Okay.
eye.
Yeah. Good eye.
One of you guys maybe lead the elephant down the wider street, and then maybe some of us go up the little alley to approach it.
I'll stick with the elephant.
Yeah, I think you should lead us. Maybe you can see your buddy. Yeah. Let's. We follow behind.
Oh, I hope he wasn't captured. Hope he's not
Yeah.
here. He wanted to make sure
So
everybody knew that they're here.
This way with the elephant.
Yeah, I think the elephant's gonna. Yeah. gonna move down here. Might have to go actually all the way around to like make it. He has to come up the big street and stay here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Suddenly,
So
as you guys are approaching the center of this building, this town, um, the bandits come charging out of their homes, and so what are you guys doing?
I'm enlarging.
Yeah, and so as they come charging out, you guys can get a good look at them, and what you see is a bunch of orcs and half orcs wearing traditional Alquidamese turbans and all of that, and one human dressed in fine silks, wearing a makeshift crown, and he appears to be the quote unquote leader here.
And I go, Logan, are these your boys or?
And so you can roll for initiative at this point, and we'll figure out what's going on. But yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, they look like bandits, right? They look
Yeah.
menacing. They just came swarming out of the building.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right, guys.
I'm sure they saw
you
us
right
before
in
we
here.
saw them. Yeah.
I keep forgetting to add my intelligence to my initiative. Dang it.
Yeah, you gotta do your plus whatever your modifier.
Yeah. +3. Oh well.
They're low initiative. It's low on the uptake this time.
I know the last time you were up on your feet. Should we roll for the elephant, or does the elephant go on somebody's turn?
He's got a spot there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Play Tusky.
take his actions.
Got it.
But yeah,
Got it.
I should
Oh, thank you for fixing my initiative.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, they don't just have an initiative here. Let me see if I can.
Create one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, let me reset this. And it is Electo's turn.
Okay, so I am a little bit of distance away, not too far, but I am on top of Tusky, and I would just like to hold an action of just a firebolt for if any of them move to attack me or my comrades here, but so far I'm just going to hold my action.
The man shouts out something in Alquidamese that Electo understands, but the rest of you do not. He tells his followers to bring them to him alive.
Yeah, right.
What does that mean? Bring us to him alive.
Pretty straightforward, I think.
Are they gonna kidnap us? If they attack us, like I'm well, I guess it's not my turn. Never mind.
So what happened? Did the guy attack anybody or just move?
He moved and disappeared behind the alleys of the building there.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on the leader there. Which is a DC Wisdom save 14.
Yeah, if you target him, oh no, you're not targeting him anymore. Target him and then just drag Hideous Laughter right over. Oh no, hold on. No, you're still targeting him. You're fine. Okay, now don't untarget him. Hold on.
My hands are off the keyboard.
Okay, so Tasha's Hideous Laughter, the magnifying glass on the right there, you click on that, and then you just drag over where it says save. You drag that whole Wisdom DC 14 box over. There you go. So as you can see, he succeeded.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to put Hex on this guy here.
Which guy?
The orc guy next to him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
The bandit.
And then for that one, I'm pretty sure what you do is drag where it says the effect, the damage 1d6, you drag that onto yourself. Yep, there you go. And then that'll automatically add that the next time you attack him.
Got it.
Kind of like that your middle name is Flavius.
I think it's Flavius.
Oh.
It would be,
Flavius.
in Latin, it
Flav.
would be Flavius, but I like Flavius as well.
You're Flavius Flav. That was a bad joke. That was shitty. Okay. So these dudes haven't attacked us yet,
I like
right?
that.
Like,
Nope.
They're coming, man. They said take us alive.
And they're drawing their scimitars.
okay. I kind of turn back to Logan. Can I just like quickly speak to Logan?
Yeah.
I say, Logan, like these are not your dudes, are they?
Well, they look like bandits, and that guy needs to get put down first.
All right.
Yeah.
I think that guy's a threat to all of us.
Got it.
Leader.
So I think I'm gonna go. Should I attack the leader? No, I would just attack this guy right here that's in the alleyway. I would step up to him and then slash him. And I say, careful who you sneak up on. Then let's slash him.
Don't forget to target.
Oops, wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. There you go. Targeted. Here you go. Hoo. Nice. And then longsword damage. 8 damage.
Oh no, he went into system shock. He's dropped to 0 but stable.
Nice. So I like sliced him like on his like let's say on his the back of his like leg, and then he just falls to the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna, since he's done with that, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And I'm gonna end my turn. Flavius Flav. He has a big sundial on his on his chest. I always know what time it is. I bet you can't get me while I'm spinning. Oh, good. It was a dash. That's great.
He takes aim, trying to shoot you off the top of the elephant. He has to shoot past cover though, so -4.
Good thing you're on the elephant. That's a perfect spot for you, like to just snipe people from there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what the wizards ride? The war wizards?
The good ones.
Yeah. Did you have an elephant? No, you had a horse. I guess you weren't a good one.
Dealing heavy damage as the crossbow bolt strikes you in the shoulder. It does indeed knock you off of the elephant and prone.
Good hit. You didn't expect them coming.
Oof. Well, that made me mad. I was gonna attempt to parlay, but I guess we're not gonna do that.
Logan.
Okay, let's see what I can do here. This guy got in my way, so that kind of messed up my plans. Okay, I can move here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can go there.
Okay, so I'll move there and I'll attack. I'll attack the leader first. Let me click on him. Target and attack. Okay. So let's go for the attack. That's a...
Dang. Talking about dice colors, am I right?
Oh yeah, that was terrible. I'll just try to follow up unarmed strike as a bonus action. Not gonna get too brave here since it missed. Sorry. It's another one?
Oh my god. That's
Oh,
crazy.
that's terrible.
You're having a hard time tonight.
And you accidentally rolled the damage first, so careful with that.
Yeah, I picked the wrong dice. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, did it take off damage?
Yeah, I fixed it. It's okay.
Okay. All right, that'll end my turn. Let me get the. That was. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
here goes big guy.
Tusky is enraged that someone dared attack Electo and tries to gore the bandit who shot at you.
See what Tusky could do. Nice hit. +8 to his attack. Jesus, Tusky.
He just smashes him into the ground with his tusks.
Pulverizes him.
He can't flank you because of that bush there, so he's just going to attack you. Medic?
Oh, there we go.
And go ahead and take your turn. I'll be right back, just running to a quick bio break.
Okay.
Got it.
So I'm prone, so I'm going to sit back up, I guess, on the elephant. And I'll say in Alcademese to the captain, I don't know who you are or what business you have with us, but speak your piece now or you won't live to talk about it. I would like to do something that will hit all 3 of the enemies that are close to you guys, but it will require you to make a dex save. How do you feel about that?
I don't know if I feel good about that, especially since we're solo level and it'll hurt us a lot, even if it's a save. It'll take down a lot of our HP.
Don't do it. Don't do
Logan,
it.
Logan only has like 18 HP, so I don't think it's a good idea.
shoot. Okay. Then
Do
I
the
will
missile thing. Do those little fireworks.
the witch bolt. Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead.
No, the
and-
magic missiles, the little explosions. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll give magic missile a try. And so then it's 3 dice, right? So I have to do it 3 times.
Yeah, you get 3 attacks. Nice, pretty average damage. What did that do in total?
10.
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now we
maybe
look-
when Chad gets back, you tell him your thing again, since
Yeah.
it's the bandit captain's turn.
Mhm.
What did you say? Oh, never mind. I'll let you wait until you say it. It was pretty good.
Thanks.
So, what do you guys think's up with these bandits? Why, like, I mean,
I think
these
they're trying to
obviously
kill
aren't the
us.
same guys.
They might have hit the caravan. They're not the caravan. They're the guys who might have killed the caravan.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
the
find some proof
caravan
in
is
here.
dead. Like, we're not finding those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
we should-
and I did hear everything. So
Good. Okay.
yeah, you let loose with your magic missiles at the bandit captain, striking him and warning him to, surrender now. And he responds back with Alquidemy's curse.
Oof, that's not good for TV.
Hmm.
Can't say that on PG.
He just gave you the Star-Lord finger. He just rounded that sucker up.
Let's see what this bandit.
And then
captain
he is going to move through his ally space and flank Logan.
Would I get an attack of opportunity since he left my range?
Oh my god, he did. Yes.
Nice. So I'm gonna target this guy, and then make a great sword or long sword attack. Oops! Why did 3 dice roll? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
that was weird. Oh, no, he's not prone.
Give you
Do you have
advantage
influence
for some reason.
on it?
I don't know, but either way, parry.
Oh, he's gonna parry. Oh.
Yep.
2 to its AC. 1 melee attack would do so the captain must see an attacker bow. So a 15 doesn't. I mean. Oh wait. It would make his AC a 15. So.
He has a 15 AC. I don't know why it's saying a 13 hit, and I don't know why it is giving you advantage.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
So anyway, he parries.
Okay. 13 will miss. Got it.
And then he multi-attacks Logan.
Oh crap! It's gonna hurt.
Trying to help you, Logan. Don't leave me like last time.
I'm sorry, that was supposed to be at advantage, and I didn't even try to roll it on there, but I'm just going to roll again. Okay, so both of those miss. Now advantage for the second attack, which still misses. Perfect.
Nice.
Way to lead by example, dude.
Or I'm just stumbling under the swing, just doing the shuffle and tripping. Whatever it takes not to get hit here.
Swaying. Bandito.
The bandit comes running out of the building up behind you, but you know, he that's all he can do.
Okay, I'm gonna heal Electo.
Thank you. Yay.
And then I'm going to hit the other guy with. Oops, nope. I'm gonna hit the this guy with Eldritch Blast.
Blow his head up.
And it hit.
Whoa.
Your
Max damage.
Eldritch Blast burns a hole in his cloak and drops him to the ground. He writhes, dying.
Jesus, what a great hit.
And the Hex.
Oh yeah, the Hex. That's why. Jeez, you maxed both.
When he
That's your
dies-
max damage.
When he dies, will you get hit points back?
I
no,
don't know if
that's
he's
the,
giving you that kind of
Yeah, that's the hex blade.
You did all that plus 420.
Nice.
And I will make sure I end my turn like a person does.
Nice. Good. I was thinking about that.
It was
No,
that
that's
plus
good.
420 had you slacking off there.
Trying to think what can help. You know what? I'm gonna go here, move, not leaving this guy's range, and I'm going to take the advantage on this middle bandit, and I'm going to slash him. Yeah. Wait, need a target before I do anything.
Yes, please.
There you go. And then both good rolls. I'm doing a good job.
I like how you got to tell yourself, "Yeah, I'm doing a good job."
Somebody has to tell me.
So you slice into the bandit and drop him to the ground.
Nice. And then I look at the bandit captain and I say, "Stop," in common. And then I get my turn. Nice. The guy that I just slashed was next.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're all pretty much dying, so
Yeah, he's losing his army pretty fast. So
5 guys
Is
isn't
it
exactly an
multiple?
army.
yeah.
or his group, his battalion.
Yeah.
Okay, let me target this guy then here. There we go. Oh, let's try this again. One, I'm gonna try to upcut him. There we go.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use sweeping attack, which means I can hit another character within 5 feet of him.
Roll his damage
It will
first.
do his damage first. Sorry, let me put this dice back on the table. So his will be 6 bludgeoning.
Now untarget him and target who you're targeting next.
Oh, okay, you can do that. All right. So now him. Oh wait, now it's both of them.
Right. So yeah, there you go.
Okay. He will take this. Just 2 bludgeoning.
Oh, he just
And hit him
takes
with
the
another.
damage. You don't have to hit him.
No, it's automatic. As long as I hit the
Gotcha.
first target, the sweeping attack hits the second target. Yep.
Gotcha.
Not like I
Okay.
just threw the elbow into him, hit the other guy at the uppercut, and now you use a die point.
But what you still got to do is roll an attack against him. It doesn't matter
I
so
did
much
the
the
22.
damage. You did against the captain. Now you got to roll that against this guy because he's already unconscious.
No, that's the thing with the attack.
I know.
Oh, he's unconscious.
In order to get the computer
Oh, he's
program
unconscious.
to do what we want it to do, you just
I
have to
gotcha.
roll an attack against him. Any attack, just roll the attack. There you go. That's it.
There we go. Perfect. I got
Oh
it.
wait, but were you not
That's
targeting
15.
him now? What the heck? Oh, Bandit 3 hit. Yeah, no, that should say that he's dying. I don't know why it's not saying he's dying. Just roll a random damage. Roll one of your damages. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get it to do that.
Here we
What
go.
the heck? It's not
It's fine.
saying that he's dying. Anyway, I'm gonna delete him off of there. You coup de grace him with the attack. I don't really know
so
how
why
that
didn't you
works
get
with
the
the
other
sweeping. Oh, I know how it'll work. You do a crescent kick, an axe kick. You come up and kick the bandit leader in the face, and when you bring your heel down, you stomp on this guy's head.
Just get him too. So that took away that from my long rest. That ability's gone now. And then I'll use a tie point for flurry of blows. And so I'll get 2 more attacks on the captain
Don't forget to target him.
and target back to him. Okay, 13.
That misses.
Yeah. And the second one is, he's targeted. There we go.
Oh damn.
Ah, so close.
So close.
All right, so I got him with that first sweeping kick. but then
Oh.
the blows just
Are you? Oh no, you're fine. I forgot you're not the one flanking. He's flanking you.
yeah, and I can't really move, or else I'll be out of the other guy's attack zone. So I'm trying to balance them.
I get to move that guy dead.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, but he won't get an opportunity to attack on you. So if you do want to move, you can. Nice.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm done. Thanks.
Tusky makes sure that Electo is okay and starts nuzzling him with his trunk.
Aw. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Okay, my turn now. Okay, let's see. Do we think we should keep the bandit captain alive? Like, do non-lethal damage?
Yeah, I think maybe we can kill this other bandit and then we can like get this guy
Good idea.
like alone.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. I will. So how do I untarget? Like, how do I stop targeting?
Control left click, yeah.
Oh, okay, same way. Okay. I will just. I don't really want to waste a spell slot on this guy. I'm just gonna firebolt.
Yeah. Nice.
That's it.
You strike him with your bolt of fire, but he does not go into system shock.
That's okay.
Oh.
Yes, I left your threatened square.
Make sure you target that guy and then hit him, Logan, with a free attack.
Oh yeah, I can hit him. Okay, so I already had him targeted. Oh, go 14.
Oh.
Just missed. Almost.
Right
Yes,
as
yeah.
you're about to hit him, he quickly spins out of the way.
He wants to hit me now.
I don't like this guy. I really hope I get to finish.
Ooh, got me. Nice. And I already took the damage. Good. Hit again. Oh no.
He slashes at you with his scimitar twice, dealing a moderate amount of damage. You're hurt, but not bloodied.
Nice, nice. Uh-oh, now this guy has advantage on me.
Yeah, the bandit captain knows what he's about. Now
Yeah,
you
it's
are
really good
heavily
battle,
damaged after the bandit also slashes at you with his scimitar. Things are starting to look bleak for Arn.
You think I'm afraid of these guys? Arn doesn't even flinch. He says, 2 at a time. Now it's fair.
I'm gonna put my hex on this guy. Move it to the one I'm targeting. And then I'm gonna attack with Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
Ooh, you hit. Instant death.
Nice.
Your Eldritch Blast lights him up like a Christmas tree before suddenly his eyes burn and he drops to the ground dying.
Hooray!
Make sure you end your turn if you're done.
Yeah, damn it.
All right. Whenever the last bandit dies, does this guy do anything else, or is he still like have his sword up against me? He's not going to stop.
Well, I mean, he has his sword up. You can't really tell what he's going to do just yet.
Okay, I'm gonna make a good slash on him then. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm creeping in like Rocky now at this point, moving in to get this guy. So
Yeah, make sure you get behind him, and then you got that advantage, boy. Hey. Nice, nice. Longsword damage.
Oh, wait. I parry.
Parry. I mean, that adds a +2 to his AC. Does that? beat
Yeah.
23?
Yeah. Oh, 23? What?
Yeah.
I
rolled
thought
a 23.
I'm sorry. I thought you only got a 16. I must have missaw something. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. No parry.
So 10 on the sword, and then I'm gonna use one of my smites to do more damage. 4 extra damage to that guy.
Yeah, so your sword lights up with a glowing white light. It burns him, but he's still up and fighting.
Got it, got it. And then trying to think. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna end my turn. Logan, do your thing, dog.
sorry, I had to take the mute off. So yeah, I'm gonna step
Oh
up.
no, you can't go there. That rock's blocking your path.
Oh, in that case, I'll go like this.
There you go.
All right,
Spinning
just
around
here.
as you hack and slash at him, you get behind him, allowing your ally to get alongside him.
Yeah,
All
man,
right, so I'm
never
going
maneuver.
to.
Don't forget to
I'm
click
gonna-
advantage.
I'm
Oh no, you
targeting-
had him targeted. Target him and
Yeah,
then
I
click
got him.
advantage. Okay.
Good. Then I hit advantage. Where's that?
Down at the
On the
bottom,
left.
Bottom
ADV,
left.
and then it's right above DIS. That's for advantage and disadvantage on any of your rolls. I wonder if I can just click it. Let's do an experiment. I click it. Now you roll an attack.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. So
Yeah.
you have to click the advantage.
Okay, I don't see it. I'm just gonna grab the other dice right now, quick, for the advantage. Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know why it doesn't show it, but
No, that
okay,
wasn't.
I just want to.
Nope. Hold on. That still wasn't advantage. Okay, so at the bottom of the chat, you'll see modifier like a zero with a
Oh,
box,
there. I
and
got
then an ADV and DIS. You
Yeah,
just
I got it now.
just click advantage. There you go, and you hit,
There you go. I saw it now.
which is good because
Actually, down.
I would have parried that other one.
And then, so yeah, I'm doing a guile moon kick. So for the first kick, and then the second one will be also advantage. So I got to click it again.
Mhm.
Right, great.
Crit. Nice.
So will it automatically do it if I drag the damage down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the moon kick, guile style. Let's kill him.
9 damage. Nice, dude.
Oh, and I misspoke. I would not have parried that as it would have still hit.
But he's still up.
He
Yeah, this guy has a
is.
ton of HP.
Oh man. Okay, that's it.
Get him, Tusky.
Yeah.
Tusky, go get him.
Tusky seems concerned that Electo is okay and keeps sniffing at the spot where the crossbow bolt is sticking out of his shoulder.
Ugh.
Got a weird lover going on.
Okay. I Hmm. Spells can't do non-lethal damage, right?
No.
No.
they can't.
Shoot.
Although I do have a special exception for magic missile.
Oh.
But I think you can. I don't think a firebolt would kill him if you're trying to do that.
And if it does, we'll live, so it's fine.
Okay. I mean, it's fine. I have a lot of my spell slots. I'm going to use the non-lethal magic missile. And I'll say again, tell us what you want with us.
Nice rolls.
Right?
Gonna cheer a little as the explode all over him, like fireworks.
Yeah.
The bandit captain throws something down on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Smoke starts to rise. You guys have disadvantage on your opportunity attacks as he runs away.
Okay, here we go. It's up to me and you.
Okay.
Make sure you click disadvantage under advantage.
Okay. Still targeted. That's
Oh, I dropped a 20.
no, I got a 1.
I dropped a crit and I got a 15. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. But you did make
All right.
contact with him.
Yes!
Oh, no way.
As soon as he steps away, like from me, I am a battle master, and I slice his back, and he falls to the ground.
Yes. And
And
now,
I say, you have lost. Now tell us, what were you trying to do with us?
Clearly, they were going to kill us.
I was just gonna
He said bring us alive, though. So
I was just gonna question you, and if you were, someone from the border kingdoms, I was gonna sell you as a slave in Al Qadim, otherwise, I was gonna ransom you off if you were from New Eglia or somewhere else like that, or Eierbach or any of the places where, like, people have civilization. But if you were just some scrub from the border kingdoms, I was gonna sell you as a slave.
So not better.
Yeah,
This-
not in, yeah.
This.
So, is there any
talking
more of your
about
people?
Slaves
Oh.
and Al-Qadim impassions
One at a
me.
time.
Can I ask my comrades, may I have the honor of killing this scum?
I vote
Hold
no.
Before you do, and yes, of course you can, I want to start talking to you. I want to ask about the caravan a number of weeks back. Or how long ago? It's about 3 weeks ago or so,
Mm-hmm.
west of here, heading towards
New Eglia.
New Eglia. Do you remember anything about that caravan?
And we hit a lot of caravans.
This one had dwarven wagons. It would have been sort of different, I think.
Go fuck yourself.
Can we try to do like an intimidation check? Well, I guess I wouldn't do anything. Like maybe a persuasion.
He's already dying, like he's.
Yeah.
Okay, I go ahead and press your dagger into the dude's neck if you want, or burn him
Oh.
alive. I don't know
No,
how
I'm
you
not
want to do
gonna-
it.
Listen, I can heal you. I can give you.
Now you can roll persuasion. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Go for it, Drugos.
Oh,
Let me do my thing.
So before you heal him, persuade him. 20.
Look,
Oh my
if
God.
you heal me and you let me live, I'll cut you in.
Well, just tell us, like, what happened to the wagon, to the people? Just give us. Did you ransom them off? Are they dead?
Heal me.
Oh boy.
Me,
Wait,
I am the
wait.
captain now.
Before we heal him, I'm gonna grab him and hog tie him. Before we heal him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me go ahead and put restrained on him.
And I'm gonna take his weapons.
Yeah.
And can I pat him down and take everything, like daggers, everything? I want to take all of his weapons.
That's going to require an investigation check.
I could do that. Let's see what I get. Investigation, not very good. Oh, but it's great.
He does have a couple of hidden daggers and a hidden pouch. Well, I don't know. I would like to be very clear that in no way, shape, or form is this a sexual thing. But are you comfortable with reaching down his pants?
Hell yeah. The fuck?
Okay, because he's got a sack of jewels and not the one that is normally found there.
Yeah, I'll fucking grab the other one and squeeze it real quick too. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's been padding his pants, but you know.
Yeah.
Give him a little Arn. Give him a little heal.
All right. I'll give him a 1 point of lay on hands to get him back up.
Okay. I thought you. Oh no, yeah, you rested. You're fine. Okay. So yeah, he is no longer dying. He has 1 hit point. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna pour a little bit of canteen water into his mouth to give him favor, like to make him like this.
Yeah. Now, so tell us what happened to that wagon. The material from it, where it was headed, the wagon driver, everything. We want to know everything about what happened.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, you let me live, I'll totally cut you in. It's not a big deal.
Well, I
So,
want some information first.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna tell you all about it if I'm cutting you in. Like, that's what partners do, right, partner?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I was paid to hit this wagon and to make it look as though they had been ravaged by gnolls, but really the you know people in this caravan were sent to Al Fakirum to be held by the man who paid me.
And who is the man who paid you?
I never got his name, but he gave me this, and he holds out. It is a completely black scroll made out of leather that is inscribed with the symbol of the Assassins Guild that operates out of Al Fakirum. It's
So we
like
need
a
to
it's
know
like
about
it's like
right?
a scorpion, like a stylized scorpion, and it's made out of silver filigree that is like laid right into the leather.
I grab it.
Okay.
And I
Would
toss
I
it to
rec-
Dragos. I
would
give it
I
to Dragos.
recognize the scroll? I know that Al Qadim and the other one,
Fakirum.
Fakirum, yeah, don't get along.
They're enemies, actually.
Yeah. Would I recognize this group?
Yes. They are, essentially like the triad, you know, um, of the Middle East flavored countries here. They are part mafia, part assassins, part like street thugs. They operate on many levels. But essentially they are, the yakuza, the triad, to where the mere presentation of this scroll basically guarantees whoever safe passage, through any of their territories. They won't be accosted by any of them, and um, like nobody messes with them.
What a
Okay.
great grab.
Okay.
So,
Where and real quick, I asked the guy, where's the rest of the loot from the other caravans you've hit?
back
I hold up the bag of gems that I grabbed from his balt sack.
back at the headquarters, where we keep everything. This is just a forward operating, base of striking, at stuff. This isn't like, where we live.
Well, and so how many people? How many partners am I cutting in now? How many people are there?
Like 100.
And where is that from here?
To the east.
East. Okay.
Farther
And
into
I'm
the
gonna
ward.
turn to Electo and just nod and like give a head tilt towards the guy.
Okay. This guy super makes me angry, so I would like to cast Ice Knife, but I would like to. Well, yeah, let's just do it this way. I still have him targeted.
Everybody step back, get back. He's powering up some magical bomb here.
This guy dropped a 20 and rolled another 20.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Can I just put the
Okay.
sword in? I mean, can you just stab him in the neck? Like he's tied up and everything. You could just fucking.
Well,
This'll kill him.
so there's, so I hit him with the first attack, so
Mhm.
he saved against the cold. So
Mm-hmm.
he's one piercing.
Well, that's all it took, right? I mean, I gave him 1 HP.
Yeah. So he drops, to 0.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's do a little.
Before we leave, I'm gonna make sure he dies and cut his neck with my sword until he bleeds out.
Well, I'm gonna rule that even though it only did 1 damage, that you take your ice knife, and instead of casting it like a ranged attack or anything, you form it in your hand and draw it across his throat.
Okay.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, I just didn't want to have any chances of this guy popping up again.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's search the area, see what we can find here. I don't think we're going to make the trip farther east. We can take. Why didn't we name him Stompy? Jesus, Tusky, and start heading back west, and we can figure out where we want to go next. But we've got some information, and there might be some money here and some loot. So let's look around.
Yeah. How much is this bag of gems worth that I got?
The bag's probably worth like a copper piece or so,
Oh, I
How
thought there was gems in there.
Yeah, there is.
What are
Oh,
the
how much are the
gems?
gems worth?
Oh, how much are the gems worth? You said how much is the bag of
Oh,
gems
God.
worth?
All right, how much does each individual gem cost?
Okay. There are several. So rather than
Right.
listing, individual gems and all of that, just assume that you have assorted gems that total 1,500 gold pieces.
Ooh. I'm shaking the bag like, guys, look what I got.
There's some rare ones in there which like really ramp it up. There's some that are only worth like 10 to 50 gold pieces, but there's a few that are worth hundreds.
The size of my hand.
Yeah, there is one emerald that is like the size of your palm. That one alone is worth like 5 to 750.
So here's
I'll
what
show
I'd
you.
like to suggest: is I'm going to take the when we pawn it, I'm going to take the 400 to cover the gear I bought for everybody, and then we'll split the rest evenly.
I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like how everybody's like,
fucking nutsack.
or we just split it.
no,
No.
I got these cool new goggles on, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'll give Dragos here. Dragos, put it in your inventory. I'll give you 400 GP worth of gems, and I'll keep the rest.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna give you 400 gold pieces worth of gems,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna keep the rest.
Well, somebody's got to appraise them.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with it now. That's just the plan. But let's look
Right.
around the rest. Like, let's search the other bodies. Let's clean this place up and get out of here. Do we want to rest here for a night, or do we want to start heading back west?
I mean,
And
yeah, they have a shelter going on. We can use their shelter, you know.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it's unlikely they're going to get more foot traffic tonight. So
It's a desert bandits hideout. So like, how many people are really just dropping by?
Well, I was just
Yeah.
thinking from the other 100, some might show up.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
That seems
dang it.
unlikely though. But let's search the bodies, search the shelter. We can spend the night here. First thing in the morning, we'll head out.
Sounds good.
Start heading back west, and we can. Since we're almost the end of the night, we can wrap up and figure out where we want to go next.
Okay,
Either
so
offline or the next
you guys have two choices. Individual investigation checks where each of you goes and tries to search, or a group investigation where you all take the time, like, you do this, logically, like, let's just strip them all down, pile the bodies, start to sort everything into valuable and invaluable, and then just, them and all the invaluables can rot in the sun for all we care.
Yep, that sounds
Yeah.
good.
Sounds great.
Okay, so for this, one person is going to take the lead in investigating. The rest of you are going to get to roll to try and give them advantage.
Who has the best eyes? Who has the best?
Electro has
I have-
the best
Okay.
investigator.
I have +3. Yeah.
Anybody else have higher than +3 investigation?
I have +1.
I
have
got a
-1.
-1, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So then I would get advantage. You said because they're helping me.
No.
I-
They have to roll.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
so let's roll first.
So far, you have advantage,
Oh.
Ooh, a crit.
and the 6 negates the 11, but the 20. I have a special rule for this.
Ooh.
You get to roll at advantage with plus whatever Arn rolls next. Arn, roll your 20 again.
A 20? That's awesome. Okay. I rolled a 13.
Plus 13. So you get advantage with plus 13 to the roll.
you guys are pro looters, I guess. I'll just go sit up on the hill there.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys know how to loot some bodies.
Oh, I needed it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
but I mean, at the end of the day, it still got the job done. And that's why I have that special rule. It's kind of like a bowling rule, where like when you pick up the strike, you get whatever, added next and everything.
Yeah. That's true.
So it's kind of like that. Anyway, Electo, as you are, stripping all of the bodies, you find all of the stuff that you would expect to find, their weapons and daggers, assorted coinage totaling an extra 200 gold pieces worth of assorted coinage. And also, you find two things. One is a spell book.
Yes.
This
spellbook,
this spell book has any of the spells that you want to learn, coming up on your next level here and all of that in it, in addition to one extra spell that you will get to learn beyond your normal limit, that you get to choose of second level.
Oh, yay.
So you get to
So it's
put.
3 spells total, right? Because I normally learn 2 spells per
Yeah.
level. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
We'll learn
so
3 spells.
yeah, so you get 2 spells that you wanted to learn, plus a third bonus spell that you can also learn. And
Awesome.
you get to choose all 3 of them.
Awesome.
And then you guys find one other item of interest. And so obviously one of these guys thought they were like some kind of hedge wizard or something. And this item is actually an extremely potent ring that gives you spell weaving I think is spell targeting, which allows you to choose to not target somebody with an area of effect spell.
Oh, can I? I know that we should share items, but can I have that too? Because I really want to use the ice knife spell, but it causes everyone within 5 feet of my target to make a dex save.
Yeah, I think that spells. I think that thing is perfect for you.
Yeah, I mean, I reasonably could get some value out of it too, but I don't think as much. So
So can she can choose one person for each spell?
No, she can choose who is targeted and who is not in the spell's area of effect.
Wow, that's like a legendary item. That's fucking crazy. That's a good
Awesome!
item.
yeah, no,
That's a
because like
great
I have
item.
burning hands, but that's not nearly as useful as her spells. So
Yeah.
and
That's
she can
amazing. That means we're not gonna get hit with fireballs, guys. That's fucking awesome.
add because she gets to pick what spells out of the book. She can add a whole bunch of
AoE spells now. Yeah. And
like
she's a war wizard, so it kind of makes sense for her to like be able to weave magic to her
yeah. Yep.
you know, her liking.
Oh, some poor wizard got stripped by the orcs.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, but yeah, so we can otherwise camp there, and that's everything. I assume there's nothing else of interest.
Yep. Yep. And so as you guys walk into the bandits' shelter to rest for the night, that is where we draw to a close for this session of Dragons of Starfall.
What a great ending.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank
Yeah, that's
anyone
great.
who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Don't do drugs.